Who do you do this for? Do you do it for yourself or the crew? For respect, do you include who is help, or do you lose all your self-worth? Selling out for dealt. Hard for me to choose, do it for family and health, so I can do it for the kids coming from small towns. Big city dreams, don't get caught up, let it compound. In degree, best believe you've seen leaders fall down, but heavy doesn't have to be to head, get off your tall crown. Create a committee of kings that won't settle with anything less than what would be kinetic intelligence, developing soul, teaching the kids like it's measurements. A future generation come together with the prevalence of state of mind, open eyes and open beliefs, hoping I can provide a better life for you to see. That my lines like to exercise, let her X speak louder than any words that we can preach under the streets. So who do you do this for? Do you do it for yourself or the crew? For respect, do you include who is up, or do you lose all your self-worth selling up for what? From the beginning, we kind of knew we wanted to go with an acronym, and we were throwing words out there, and we just kind of came up with kinetic intelligence developing soul, because we feel that that's what our movement is really about.
We're all kids just striving to learn and develop ourselves.
Make a name that people could recognize, but at the same time have a deeper meaning.
To the right.
The left. Kids, our music. I like to say it's organic, and the reason I like to say that is because we tend to take on subjects that haven't been addressed.
We're very you can distinguish who is who on the mic right away. You're like, okay, that's Kelvin, that's Mizzy, that's Jacob.
You try to find a new angle, and the best way to do that is to just connect with who you are and to be really honest and to open up, because any topic could be touched on, but no topic has ever been spoken from my perspective unless I speak it.
It's all just life experience. Like, if we decide that we're gonna go in on like a storytelling, or certain times we do that, where we'll divide the tracks. Like, you got this part of the topic, and you're gonna do it from this point of view.
This point of view.
Yeah, it's a point of view. So we do like to do that and change things up a little bit, and we actually try to stay away from structure a little bit. Obviously, some tracks we do the typical 16/8, but shit, we like to do anything.
We did it for the kids. We did it for the kids.
Don't underestimate.
Now, let me try a little high joint to play around in the background to fill up that kids part that he was talking about.
But you want to keep that?
I think I want to keep that for now, but
yeah,
because I think that was a harmony that made sense in my head. So. We did it for the kids. We did it for the kids. We did it for the kids. Oh.
yeah.
That's y'all got a thumb up on that?
Currently, we're working on an EP. We've got 2 songs. Did It for the Kids 1 and Did It for the Kids 2. We're working on a few more songs. We've got concepts down, but of course we need to build on more beats. We've got a pretty good understanding of it right now, and it is just that, with the Kids for Kids kicking off, ultimately giving back and just doing it for our community, for our youth.
Like Kelvin said with the EP, this is big for us to build, because we did put out the mixtape, and it's a great piece of work. It gives a lot of variety, I feel like. But the story, there's a story to it. Like, I feel like it's like a book, you go front to back, but it's not like an album that's like a short film, or an EP as a short film, and we're really gonna go for that here.
What else we got coming out? Calvin is part of a crew from Ladner called 33 1/3. We've combined the 2 crews. We perform together as a super crew quite regularly. We have an EP coming out, and the single for that is Wildin' Out. So that will be the next video release for people to check.
Shout out to Blood and Whiskey. Blood and Whiskey Film on that. They did an excellent job on really putting that together. They put a lot of hard work in, with Jacob setting it up behind the scenes beforehand, and then as well as obviously at the time of shooting and coming through with that.
Kids for Kids is I really feel like it's the completion of our cipher, you know, it brings us full circle. For myself, and I'm fortunate that these guys are like-minded, as much as the music is beautiful and I love doing it, I would never stop doing it. For myself, I always knew that there had to be more to my life, you know what I mean? I don't want to just make music and that be the end-all be-all, you know? There has to be something else.
Campaign is to actually raise funds for the media program at Directions Youth Services. Jacob works for Directions, and we've been fortunate enough that he's brought us in there to actually work with some of the kids even.
And like Miz said, we want to start building a curriculum. So if you want, you want kids there for 3 days, we'll be able to make a 3-day curriculum that will satisfy the group that we're working with. Oh, we only have 2 hours? Okay, well, we'll hammer time 2 hours, work with you guys, focus on this. And I'm so for it, and I'm glad that we have been able to make the time. You know, we're so busy as it is. To be able to make that time for this initiative is
essential.
Touching, man.
It's essential. We have so much on the go all the time, so there constantly be new material all the time, whether that's from kids or a certain section of it, or one of our affiliates, that many affiliates that runs with us. We push it all as kind of like one umbrella.
33 Kids EP that we basically wrote and recorded in one full weekend.
Kids for Kids, you can find us on Facebook, Kids for Kids.
Soon we got a couple more videos in the works too, solo as well as group videos that I'm really excited to keep building on and have those released to the public as well.
Kids EP.
Kids EP, that's I think as a group, that's our main priority right now. Just get the Kids EP out.
We just want to connect with you. We want to connect with the community, and we want to make ourselves known as a presence and an entity that is artistic and musical, but also is just here to have a good time with you and help us all move forward together.
Deja's like, yeah, sorry, you're in your first bar, he's already clipped everything.
It's edited. Right here, you go from recording, then you edit, then you mix. This is recorded and edited.
Yeah, straight into mixing.
On the mixing now.
Instant consolidation.